Hello and welcome. Today I'm bringing you another World of Warships video. In this match I am in the tier 10 Soviet cruiser, the Moskva. This cruiser line was added to the client literally today, so I don't have the most experience with it, but I'm really loving this ship. I find her amazing. Just look at the size of this thing compared to the Shimakaze that's next to me. It's a cruiser that's the size of a Tirpitz, essentially. I really like that it's like a cross between a battleship and a cruiser. At least, usual cruisers. I mean, this thing is bigger than a Nagato, so it's definitely battleship sized. It also has battleship level concealment, which is like 18 kilometers. But anyways, most of the stats I'll talk about at the end of the video, where I'll show it in the port and what skills and stuff I used. But the guns are higher caliber than usual cruiser guns. They're 220mm ones, but not that much. They fire at a rather fast rate, so that feels more like a cruiser, and I actually like that one. What's interesting about her is that she doesn't actually have a scout plane. What she has instead is radar, which is like over 11 kilometers in range, which has like a 4-minute cooldown. It shows you all ships, even those that are inside smoke, makes them visible for everyone on your team for like 25 seconds or so. This means that on maps like this, where people use islands for cover and stuff like that, it's incredibly useful, especially against destroyers. So I actually like having this map with this ship. What I don't like having with this ship is ocean, because she has 18 kilometers concealment range. So she is visible very, very quickly. Her attack range, or her gun range, is like 19.4 kilometers, I think. You can get the gun range upgrade on her to get it further, but because of dispersion, having that isn't the best, because even if you can fire that far, you're not really going to be accurate at it. Her armor is, well, it's kind of cruiser level, because while she might be able to bounce shots and stuff, she is large, and, well, a cruiser is a cruiser. Battleship shells go straight through it. Well, okay, sorry, not straight through it, straight into the citadel, of course. Anyways, to this game. Here I am going into the middle because I wanted to use the radar ability to spot all the destroyers that go to the middle, and I actually did. And I know this Fletcher is here, so I'm going to engage him. I actually wish I had picked sonar, because I haven't run into a single carrier when I played my Moskva games today. So this anti-air ability is kind of pointless, although she has strong anti-air, and her AA range is 8.2 kilometers when it's fully upgraded. Anyways, I took quite many of these torpedoes and went low HP immediately. But I didn't die, which is the important part. This means that I can mop up this Fletcher. Hopefully. Right now sonar would be amazing, because I can't see her, but she can see me, which is rather unfortunate. So I'm trying to just follow her into the smoke, and then I'll be inside the smoke and stop, because I don't want to keep going, as I will be spotted. I did get first blood though, so that's good. Right now I'm inside smoke, so I can fire freely if I can spot anyone that's within range, and within line of sight, of course. But it seems I really can't, so I guess I'm gonna start reversing out of here, because I don't think I can maneuver and turn around here in a way that will not get me hit by stuff. And I need 50 seconds on my heal ability before I want to engage almost anything, as I only have 13,000 HP at the moment. And that Moskva over there can hurt me quite a lot if she can get good shots off. But luckily I'm not visible, so I'm fine, but I am outside of the smoke at the moment, so I don't really want to fire my guns. I have the concealment upgrade, so I should be detected at 15.7 kilometers or something like that. I didn't have quite the level 15 captain, so I don't have that ability, sadly. But essentially I'm gonna keep going backwards here. Even when I'm spotted right now, I can fire, but the thing is that she might be able to fire back once, but then I should be behind the island and out of harm's way. The only other direction that I could be hurt from is essentially from the front, but you know how it is with shooting ships from the front. So I will just essentially keep going backwards here. This puts an island between me and essentially everything dangerous, and in a moment I should be able to start firing at that Mogami. I mean, staying alive is rather important, especially when you have something like radar. Because radar has a really long cooldown, but it's incredibly powerful. That Hipper spotted me for a moment, but the Kangara took care of her, so that's no problem. And I should be able to really fire at the Mogami right now, without the goddamn island getting in the way. The problem with the ship is that she is, well, a cruiser, and she doesn't have the concealment, so she will be oh, and she's huge, so she will be focus fired a lot. But I got the kill on the, kill secure on the Mogami. Obviously it was a Citadel hit because it was the last hit. That's how it works. Right now I'm not sure what to do actually, because I don't really want to go forwards, because there isn't all that much out there that I could fight and not die against. Going to the left side of the map from here, I could probably make this turn, but there isn't all that many enemies, so I just want to keep going backwards, because that's like the safest place. I have range, I should use it. And, well, not dying is rather important. So I'm just gonna keep going backwards. And try to hit the Shimakaze. I guess I could fire at that Iowa. That could potentially... Oh, what I should do is... defend our own cap, I guess, because there's only 2 friendly ships over there and 4 enemy ships. And 2 of them are destroyers, so using radar might be incredibly useful to help my team. Like, this is why I went to the middle of the map, so that if radar is necessary, I can potentially use it. On top of that, I spot anything that's coming through the middle. Going around the corner, I'm gonna keep going backwards, then I'm gonna... Once I turn it off, I'll start going forwards again. Look, there's nobody on the left side of the map now, which is right from me. From my ship, that is. Straight ahead in a moment. Okay, that's a Shimakaze that's being fought by friendly DDs. I guess I'll keep going backwards for a bit more, so that I can take a shot at the Shimakaze. Because we definitely need to kill secure that one. And I don't mean this like jokingly, like I usually do. In this case, I actually mean that if we can secure that kill, that will be very good. Okay, never mind. Somebody else got it. The Shimakaze hid, but I used radar, so the Shimakaze was spotted again. Okay, now it's time to fight this Ibuki. I switched to AP, because the Ibuki is giving me broadside. I just need a bit of more time to get all my guns out. I don't actually know how good or bad Moskva is in a close encounter with Ibuki, but I mean, considering how much more HP I have than the Ibuki, I think she would be pretty amazing at it. I will keep angling away now, so that she can't citadel me as easily as she did before, and I will keep shooting. Sadly, I can't get all my guns to bear because of this island here. And I think that Atago might be a scarier target, so I guess I'll let the Ibuki go. She can't really hurt me in the position I am other than with HE, but she isn't firing HE. And this Atago seems a bit more important, especially because there's actually 2 destroyers around there. Okay, that Atago was taken care of. Sadly, the Ibuki is now outside of line of sight. But there's a Kagero here, and I think it was a Shimakaze. So it's rather important because this is our cap. So we kinda do need to hold this. Sadly, I used radar to help pick off that earlier Shimakaze. So I don't have it for almost 3 minutes. So I guess I won't be able to spot that. I turn away in case there were torpedoes coming. Not the ones that you could see here, but the ones from those destroyers that we cannot see. But they can see us. This is a pretty equal game so far. Although we do have one battleship advantage. They have a full HP Iowa though, so... and they have Shimakazes. I mean, we do have a Shimakaze as well. Not quite what they have though. But I find the important... okay, again, I wish I had picked sonar. I think the AA ability is important on this ship because she has decently strong anti-air. But the thing is that, well, if there are no carriers around, it doesn't matter. But there are almost always destroyers around, so maybe sonar is a better choice overall. At least at non-prime times. Anyways, now I'm just sailing towards them and waiting until the radar is up again. It'll be 70 seconds from now. I will turn once in a while. Actually, this turn wasn't because I imagined that Iowa would shoot at me. I thought that he might, but that wasn't. I wasn't trying to dodge it. I was just turning in case the destroyer shot torpedoes at us, or at me in this case. And I just wanted to turn just in case. I don't know what the hell spotted that Kagero. Was it really the Udaloi? In that case, very well done. Or maybe the Kagero shot or something. But then, regardless, we will probably be able to pick off the Kagero here. Well, if I can hit, of course. Okay, torpedoes ahead. This means that there's a... we know where the Shimakaze went, more or less. I will dodge the torpedoes. Also, I finished the Kagero, which is excellent. 4 kills now. But I will now keep going towards the Kagero, I mean the place where we think the Shimakaze is. Actually, maybe I shouldn't go directly here. I think I'll go through the narrow strait, I think it would be called. Because we have a ship's advantage now. It's 3 against 5. They still have the Moskva though. So, and I think that she has more HP. But it's 2 Shimakazes, and I don't really want to be in open waters against 2 of them. I do have radar, but if I use it randomly here, I mean that could potentially be completely wasteful. I asked my team if they think I should use radar. They told me no, so I'm not going to use it because it just isn't, you know, sometimes you should listen to what they say. Sometimes. But yeah, radar cooldown is pretty big. It's 4 minutes, and this is the premium one. But it seems that I'm going to meet the enemy Moskva in the middle of the map now. I will have HE loaded. Also, I am incredibly glad I had made this decision, otherwise I would have been hit by those torpedoes. I could use radar here to keep that Shimakaze spotted once she disappears, and I did. This should reveal her again, and the Moskva, even though she is inside smoke, or will be in a moment. And I will engage this Moskva head on, so I will use HE, because, well, I imagine, or rather, I think you can all imagine what happens if AP is shot from the front. It just doesn't end that well for the one that's shooting AP. Although I'm not now going to switch to AP because the Moskva ahead of me is showing broadside. Now that my radar has stopped working, all the enemy ships disappeared again, including this Moskva. But luckily, he went outside of the smoke, I think, or was spotted by something else. I'm not sure. But I'm switching back to HE as he is not showing broadside anymore, and, well, that was the effectiveness of HE. We can see one of the Shimakazes, so I'll try to finish her off. Hopefully I'll be able to. That would be incredible. I do have to watch out, there might be torpedoes, because the second Shimakaze isn't all that far from me. Those torpedoes from the front will definitely reach me, so I need to watch out and not turn into them. But it's okay, it's just 2 Shimakazes left now. I think we have won the game. Although technically I guess they could surprise us and suddenly sink us. In that case, well, it would be over. I will have radar up for before the game ends, so I think we should be able to pick at least one of the Shimakazes off. I will try to intercept one of them so that we have something to do while radar is on cooldown. I know that I'm being spotted by one, which means they were within line of sight at least. Oh yeah, the Moskva does not have torpedoes, so can't exactly tell you torpedo range on a ship that does not have them. By the way, I know that in English the name of the city is Moscow, but in Estonian actually, this is literally how you would write the name of the capital of Russia. In this exact way. Anyways, for some reason the Shimakaze came within range, so free kill I guess. Although I guess torpedoes could be deadly here. I mean, she probably won't survive, but chances are that I wouldn't either if she had just shot all of her torpedoes there. I don't know, maybe they were on cooldown or something. So maybe I just got lucky, really lucky. Ooh, Confederate! And the Battle Hero medal, I don't know what the hell that one is. Come on now, what is up with this damage? Oh my god. Okay, these are the torpedoes from the second Shimakaze. Luckily I managed to avoid them, because I think even one torpedo will kill me at this point. Okay, those were the third volley from that Shimakaze. I guess now I'll head straight into the corner to try to pick off the last Shimakaze. I do have radar up before the game. Oh my god. Torpedoes from the dead Shimakaze. I think I'll be able to dodge them though, so it's okay. Yep. Okay, now I just need to keep going into the corner and then pop radar once it's up. I don't think that the Shimakaze will be able to use her torpedoes before radar is up, so I think the game should end without me being surprised by torpedoes anymore. You know, more torpedoes. I let my team know that radar is up in a moment so that they won't be dilly-dallying and wasting the precious time that radar lasts to actually try to hit the Shimakaze. Okay, radar up. And the Shimakaze is spotted. 10.7 kilometers. Too bad you didn't make it quite into the corner. Could have been a bit embarrassing if she had been outside of the range. She almost was, but she wasn't, so I got the kill. Sadly, we don't get experience on these. I don't know what the hell Battle Hero is, but I got that one. I got Confederate, First Blood, Dreadnought, and Kraken Unleashed. 3 citadels, 6 fires, 7 destroyed, 18 incapacitations, and 83 hits. 2315 experience. And I was number 2. 7 kills though. This is a good, what is this, 77k damage? That's like 11k damage on average per kill, but I actually took more damage than I dealt. So this is the Moskva in the port. You can see the stats on the right side. I think she looks really good. She is huge though. for a cruiser at least. Not the biggest for a battleship, but still pretty big. But she isn't a battleship, so these are the stats. 6.6 rounds per minute, 34.2 second turret rotation, 65,400 HP, and 19.4 kilometer range, and 34.5 knot speed. I use main battery modification 1 for the detonation stuff, AA range because I don't know if you need any of the other ones. Faster reload because, you know, more damage. Propulsion because I don't want it broken. Then steering gears for better maneuverability. And even with concealment system modification 1, surface detection range is 15.7 kilometers. Without that, it's 18 kilometers. Think about it, 18 kilometers. But yeah, this ship has 220mm guns, which is bigger than the other ones, I think, on cruises. But not that much bigger. Her armor is meh, putting it lightly, I think, but she has a lot of HP, so it's not that bad. These are the different Camels you can get on her. I really like what this looks like, but because I can't earn any experience on this ship, I'm not gonna bother buying it. I really like the ship, though. I mean, it's pretty cool. The guns also feel nice. Like, doesn't feel difficult to hit stuff. I obviously use Repair Party, the premium one, then Premium Radar, which is nice, but without premium it takes 6 minutes for this thing to cool down. Think about that, 6 minutes. That's some crazy ass cooldown. I should have taken Hydrocaustic Search 1, the non-premium sonar essentially, because, well, defensive fire wasn't useful at all, and there's no point in really getting premium sonar, at least in random battles. But anyways, this is essentially the Moskva, and oh yeah, guys, I think, or rather, I have been setting up a Patreon account, so I hope you don't mind it too much. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching.